On behalf of the Saskatchewan Retro GameCon, we are proud to present the 8-Bit Minute, where we interview a vendor, a sponsor, or a special guest in a fast, pixel-packed spotlight. Time to power up and press start. Hi everyone, this is Jared from the Saskatchewan Retro GameCon and welcome back to the 8-Bit Minute. Today we are really excited to talk with Veronica, who is a cosplay photography artist. Thank you so much for joining us today, Veronica.
Hi there, so glad to be on.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
So I'm originally from Edmonton, and I moved here about not this February, but last February. My husband got a job in Saskatchewan, and we're very lucky to be here. So in Edmonton, I had been doing cosplay photography since about 2016. That's kind of when I got really serious about it. I definitely had been dabbling before, but I honestly didn't know what cosplay was and what that actual name was. So pretty much for almost 10 years, I kind of dabbled doing conceptual and kind of fashiony stuff that were definitely ventured more toward costume, but I just didn't have that word. So finding the cosplay community, that was that light bulb moment of, oh, these are my people, and I can focus on my skill set, and they bring their skill set, and we can make magic together.
That's incredible. And I know it does seem like a lot of photographers, they'll have a niche, right? It'll be like nature or kids or something. And so what's kind of your background or history that got you into wanting to, or even have that interest in the first place of having people dress up and taking those kind of fantasy pictures?
Probably I can attribute it all to my mom.
Okay.
Amazing sewing skills. As a kid, we had the best Halloween costumes. One year I was a backpack, and that seems normal now, but I'm old. 30 years ago, this was you're a backpack? What? So I think, I've always had that love of it.
That's incredible. And I'm sure that, unlike a lot of the other niches, there's so much variety that I'm sure that you see, right? I mean, there's fantasy, there's people dressing up as video games, movies. Is there a certain genre that you really like or that you really gravitate towards, or is it kind of anything?
So as a cosplay photographer, I think most cosplay photographers who I've talked about, if you give us armor, we're oh my goodness, that's armor. Oh my goodness, guys. So that gets us really excited, especially in post. You can do so much to really make it look more real.
Okay.
You can tell post-production is kind of my jam. That's where I get really excited about. I really love Photoshop.
Yeah, well, and I'm sure that the cosplay community loves that, right? Because, that's what they're trying to emulate. And I'm sure a lot of conventions, and we're pretty new, we're still learning how to give that option the best way. But, they want to have the right lighting, they want to have the right, all that stuff. Otherwise, it does just feel probably like a costume. So, that's really cool what you can provide to them.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it is challenging to get things to be as canon as possible. Sorry. And then as an artist, there's also that problem. I know I love headshots, and for at the beginning stages of cosplay photography, I'd be I just want to punch and just get your face because your makeup is so good. But as cosplayers, they want the whole full body. So as an artist, I have to be hey, it's not just about me. This is a collaboration. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I totally hear that, and I've been really honest too with the cosplay community. They've been so great to us. It's like I said, it's our second year. It is brand new to me as well. When you're talking about your history, I've grown up playing video games. I love all the things to do with it. Fantasy, sci-fi. But the cosplay was definitely new. But it's such a huge community. It seems like it's a community that really has its back, or they have each other's backs. And they love just to put these things on. And again, for you to be able to add to that is such a cool thing.
Oh, thank you.
So can you tell me more about cosplay photography in particular, and what to expect at a photo shoot for maybe someone listening and wanting to get their photos done for the first time?
So when it comes to your very first photo shoot, I think sometimes cosplayers can be really intimidated just approaching a photographer. Oftentimes, in person, we don't necessarily look the way we're going to look like, especially my hair is usually up, my glasses come off, and then I look like a completely different person. But definitely reaching out ahead of time, DMing them. for me, again, all photographers are a little different, but I think most of us, like, we like to do a lot of research. I know Saskatchewan here, like, our community really likes anime. In Alberta, we kind of had both, more like general pop culture and then anime as well. And I kind of leaned more towards the pop culture. But I'm getting more into the anime, so I know, like, if someone approaches me about anime, there's definitely a lot more research about that. And then we talk a little bit more about just kind of like general terms of like, what is the mood, like what is the character's vibe, and then I kind of think of like my photographic knowledge of angles and lighting. Okay, how can we convey that personality?
That's really cool. Thanks for sharing that with me. And then for those that are listening, we're very excited this year because Veronica is our official cosplay photographer. So what do our guests have to expect when you're coming to our convention? What are they going to see?
So we have some awesome plans lined up that we're kind of working through right now. So we're really hoping on Saturday to kind of do like a photography rapid power hour. So just having, up against the retro game con backdrop, having a good studio light. So getting like that good quality photograph that we don't necessarily always get, especially when you're a beginner cosplayer. Oftentimes it's just like photos from your friend's cell phone. So it's really nice to get like level up with actual studio light because it really does like kick it up a notch. And then Sunday, we're definitely hoping to have a live demo with some of the judges, which is always really awesome to hear what's happening in my brain versus what's happening in their brain and what you see. We're hoping to get some tethered so we can actually see the actual results of like what it looks like in person versus with the actual studio lights. And then hopefully offering some photo shoots on Sunday.
So, Veronica, since this is a retro game con, we always have to ask some gaming history for our guests. What is your gaming history, and do you have any favorite memories with video games?
We can go deep cut.
Sure, sounds good. Let's do it.
I joked about how old I was previously.
It's a retro con. It's okay. We're all old. It's fine.
Yeah. EverQuest. That is my number one.
Amazing.
I'm glad you're shaking your head.
Yeah, very
cool. For those of you in audio land, hopefully you're old like me and you've played Evercrack, as it's affectionately known. 16-year-old Veronica definitely got into the online MMORPGs. That was kind of my socialization. I'm really good at typing because of EverQuest.
Yes.
Other than that, yeah, definitely like the classic Nintendo games. That definitely tend to lean a bit more to like girl game kind of titles.
Okay,
well, cozy stuff.
That's awesome. And I like that you said that you're so good at typing because of the game, because I do think that we all gain a little bit of real life lessons. I know I've said I gained my financial responsibility from playing The Sims. So I think you need to, I think there's a lot of credit to video games for bringing some of those real world aspects into it. So
yes.
do you have any other memories playing games? You said you kind of socialized through online gaming. Is there any other memories playing with friends or family about any other games?
When it comes to cooperative, definitely like board games are kind of my go-to.
Nice.
Yeah. I still have like a group of high school friends that we're pretty close, and whenever we get together, we like to go to the board game cafe and play Pandemic. That's our number one.
Okay. Well, it's been a fun past few years for that game, real life and board game life.
Yeah.
So it sounds like EverQuest is kind of like your pinnacle, and this could be a combination of board game and video games. But if you had to kind of give me your top 3 or 4 games of all time, what would that list look like for you?
So I have to go with I definitely really like management. So Tropico, that's an awesome series.
Yeah.
And like they keep pumping them out, which is every once in a while you're like, oh look, they're on 7 now. That's great. Again, you mentioned The Sims. Definitely love The Sims. When I was a kid, I really liked Theme Hospital, which now has been moved to, I think, 2 Point has bought them. So they have a bunch of different kind of simulations, and that way they have a lot of zany characters that almost look like cosplayers.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
That's really cool. And so we've asked this to every 8-bit minute guest. So if there was a winner-take-all battle between Mario, Sonic, and Crash Bandicoot, who do you think would win and why?
So does Mario have all of his accessories?
People are very in tune with his power-ups. Yes. So I would say that every character has access to anything that they could have in a game.
Oh, okay, then Mario has to win. Like, I really want Crash Bandicoot to, because I really love the idea of him just Tasmanian devil spinning the whole time. But like the star power,
Yeah, it's hard to beat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for giving us a little background into your gaming history. And where is the best place for people to find you?
So I am online on Instagram and my website, veronicascallion.com.
Excellent. Well, again, Veronica, thank you so much for joining us today. We can't wait to see you in September. We can't wait to see all of the artwork that you produce from September. I know we're going to have cosplay competitions. We have Cosplay A qualifier as well as a cosplay parade. So there'll be lots of great costumes for you to see and for those to get their photos. So again, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. I'm so excited to see how we bring it. Like, we got this.
Sounds great. All right, we'll see you soon.
Okay, thank you so much.